Awesome. So with that, let's go ahead and officially kick off tonight's quarterly advisor call. To go ahead and introduce myself quickly, in case I haven't met you guys before, my name is Jonathan Huang, and I currently serve as the Circle K International President. I'm currently a senior at Harvard University studying molecular and cellular biology and chemistry on the pre-medical track, and I'm really, really honored to be serving as this year's International President. Joining me tonight is my amazing Vice President Neha, who you guys can probably see in the chat, as well as some of our members over in the Kiwanis staff team, who are basically our foundation and backbone and help to advise myself, Neha, as well as the rest of my team as well. In terms of tonight's call, in case this is your first ever advising meeting, we'll basically be giving some updates to you guys from our end, from the international board, as well as giving you guys an opportunity to workshop a little bit about the progress of your clubs and or districts, as well as ask any questions that you guys have for my team and any way, and let us know like how we can help you as well. So with that, let's go ahead and get started for tonight. So to kick us off, I wanted to go ahead and just first start off by doing a quick growth update and let everyone know where we currently stand in terms of our membership numbers. As you guys can see here, these are our most recent membership numbers, and you can see it compared to the past 2 years. So as you all know, currently we're within the 2025-2026 administrative year, which in terms of membership lasts from from October 1st to September 30th of the following year. In our current state, we have a total of 4,277 members, as well as 224 active and paid clubs. And this is as of the last week of January. So these numbers have gone up a little bit since then. Then, compared to last year, we're trailing last year's numbers by a little bit. When we pulled this report initially, at the time, for 2024 to 25, we were at 4,744 members, 233 dues paid clubs. And then for 23-24, we were at 4,290 and 213 clubs. As of this report, as you guys can see, the number was trailing behind last year by about 400, 500 or so. As of this past week, when we last pulled the report, that gap has shrunk, but we're definitely looking for all of you guys' support within your own clubs to either get your dues paid, recruit members, or even bring more members into the Kiwanis family as well. On that note, I want to remind everyone that don't forget, membership is not a one-time thing. It's something that should be going on throughout the entire year, meaning that with the start to the spring semester, now is a really great time for your clubs to start another round of outreach, to start another round of pubbing, and to start another round of tabling for your respective clubs as well. Then, in terms of the current 2025 to 26 numbers, our CKI board has just sent out notes to all of the clubs on the list. About 2 weeks ago, from my own personal account, I went ahead and basically compiled all of the current CKI clubs that are within our system. And from there, we sorted them into one of three different categories. Either one, clubs that are in good standing, meaning that they meet the minimum threshold and have sufficient dues paid members, or clubs that are paid but do not have enough members just yet. And then finally, clubs that are not in good standing because they don't have any dues paid clubs or dues paid members or don't have any members on their roster. So based on which of those three groups they were in, each club's faculty advisor, Kiwanis advisor, club president, as well as Kiwanis secretary should have received a personalized message from me. And I'm currently in the process of going through and responding to all of your messages, because since we sent out over 1,000 emails, I definitely got quite a bit of responses back from you guys. So if you're waiting for a response, know that that'll be out by the end of this week. On that note, I do want to first obviously congratulate all of our clubs that are currently in good standing. We're really appreciative of all of the hard work that you guys have put forth to make CKI sustainable and to make CKI successful. But on that same note, for any clubs that are currently facing any issues, whether it's related to your membership growth, to getting dues in, or accessing the Kiwanis Engage system, or maybe you just need help brainstorming how to bring your club back up and how to get your club up and alive again, let us know. That's something that my team or your district leadership team is always, always, always super happy to step in and help with as well. Then please make sure that you guys are reviewing your district club members with your student leaders as well. Don't forget that there is a mandatory requirement that all district board members, as well as international board members, must be from a club in good standing and must also be a dues paid member themselves. Don't forget, if your if the club that you're advising is not currently dues paid within the CKI system, those students are not currently considered members of our organization. So it's really important that you always go in and double check to make sure that all of those individuals that are listed um, are the ones that are included. And then I see a message in the chat here. Nicholas, I do not get any messages. Engage has my correct info. If you want to send me a private message with your information or send it over to Josh on the call, and we can definitely follow up with that as well. And then finally, the last note that we have when it comes to the membership numbers, make sure that you guys continue recruitment and retainment. Recruitment and retention are two of the biggest aspects where we really need to continue pushing forward to not only make CKI successful, but also sustainable in the long run as well, especially as we're nearing the end of the semester and the end of this academic year. Now is a really important time for you to kind of review where your club currently stands and see if there's any areas where you need improvement, whether that's bringing in more younger members to make sure that not all of your club is going to be graduating this upcoming May or June, or reaching out to find new student leaders to take over to ensure that there's a next executive board. These are all areas that we want you guys, and we'll be working with you guys to help brainstorm not only through tonight, but also at the next faculty advisor call as well. Then, like I mentioned earlier, if you happen to have any issues with payment or anything else, please let us know as soon as possible. Whether you're alerting that to your district staff, your district board, or to international staff or the international board, these are areas where our team is not only trained, but we're always super excited to help you guys as well. We know, especially with the recent transition over to Kiwanis Engage, this has definitely created a little bit of confusion within the system, but that's an area where we really want to be able to help you guys as well. Then, as it relates to engagement with your districts, something that we really have been pushing this year and was also a big part of my own personal platform as I was originally campaigning for international president, was trying to bridge that gap in between the club, district, and international levels of our organization. From your end, as a faculty advisor and or Kiwanis advisor, please help us in this area. We always love to see the hard work that you guys are doing within your clubs, and we take a lot of pride in the service projects and initiatives that we see you guys lead. With that, we also love it when you guys are able to engage with your districts as well. Currently, CKI is composed of 29 different districts and even more regions that are in progress of becoming a district. And we really want you guys to be able to engage with them as well as with us on the international layer as well. For us, that community is something that also not only keeps a lot of the members in the organization, but is also core to the values and the image of our organization as well. At this time, don't forget that a lot of districts should be entering or have just wrapped up their district convention season. For those of you that don't know, district convention is basically the event of the year for every district, where it brings together as many club leaders, faculty advisors, student leaders as possible to celebrate each club and each district's year in service. In fact, like I know we saw Lisa message earlier about Pacific Northwest. Pacific Northwest just had their district convention about 1 or 2 weeks ago. So definitely make sure that you guys are checking your emails, checking for information related to district convention, and encouraging your student leaders to attend as well. And obviously, if you need help figuring out what district your club is a part of, or trying to figure out what events are nearby, go ahead and check your email to see if you've received any communication. Or if not, go ahead and message us as well. Let us know what club you're a part of, your contact information, and we can help connect you with your district leadership as well. But I would definitely say that now is a really great time for you guys to engage with your district. And remember that they're not only there as a source of community, but also as a really, really strong resource when it comes to things like advising and mentorship. On another note, as I mentioned earlier, something else that we think is really important, especially to start planning now in February, is to start thinking about officer succession. As the school year is coming to an end, our typical expectation is that all clubs elect their next executive board by April 1st, just because that's the day when the official district and club year restarts within the Kiwanis Engage system for leadership. So between now and then, make sure that you're talking with your current student leaders and working to recruit new student leaders to take over the organization in the coming year as well. As a reminder, all of your student officers should be listed within the Kiwanis Engage platform with their respective role, whether that's president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. We know that not every position that's currently offered within CKI is available on Kiwanis Engage, but at least for the core executive board, please make sure that their information is inputted there just because that's where people like myself, as well as district leaders, typically go and pull information to then create the contact list for all of our district and international communications as well. As a quick note on that as well, when the April 1st deadline comes around, if your club does not have your new executive board entered, typically the student leaders will then lose access within the Kiwanis Engage system, and you'll basically be locked out of your club's account. If that happens, don't worry. That's something that our member services team is able to help you guys with. You can either give them an email or give them a call, and they'll happily help you guys update your leaders within the system. Although it's definitely encouraged for you guys to do that yourself within Kiwanis Engage once you know who those next student leaders for the organization are. Okay, so I know I just wrapped up a bunch of information related to membership, about recruitment, about retention. Before I move on to talk about international convention, does anyone in the audience have any questions, anything that I can help you guys with? If so, feel free to raise your hand. Okay, perfect. Seeing none, we'll now move on to talk about our CKI International Convention. So, as mentioned on this screen, Circle K's International Convention will be happening from July 1st to July 3rd in Dallas, Texas. And personally, this is an event that I'm super excited for. I was actually raised in the state of Texas, so I have a lot of pride in the great state of Texas, and I'm very excited to see Dallas, Texas be our official host location. This year's International Convention is really exciting because CKI, as well as Key Club, will be partnering together to hold our international convention simultaneously at the same time. We know for the past few years that Circle K has been together with Kiwanis, but since Kiwanis is in Manila, Philippines this year, we're now piloting a brand new partnership with Key Club, which we're super excited for, and encouraging you guys as well as all of your club and student leaders to attend too, if possible. In terms of both the CKI and Key Club convention, we do currently, for all adults, require background checks. And the good thing is, this is something that's already included with the price of registration. Since we are going to be in the same vicinity as the minors that are attending the Key Club convention, all Circle K attendees are required to get that. But that's something that we have guidance on, and that's something that happens automatically. You'll get the information once you register for international convention as well. Then, this year, our international convention is going to be happening at the Hilton Anatole, which is an absolutely gorgeous hotel in Dallas, Texas. For a little bit of background, and I know the people that know me are so tired of hearing about this because I've mentioned this a million times, but the Hilton Anatole is a gorgeous hotel. It's where I actually attended my first and only ever district convention in Key Club during my senior year, and it was there that I was then inspired to join Circle K. So the fact that that's where I'll be ending my Circle K journey as president is really full circle to me, and I really hope that you guys join us as well. It's an absolutely gorgeous venue. There's even a water park resort in the back of the hotel, which is super nice. And that's something that you guys are able to add on during registration for just $25 for each room. The resort fee will include your access to water, to Wi-Fi, to coffee, to gym, and more. And it's something that you guys will have the option to select when registering for international convention. One of the biggest benefits this year of attending international convention is that opportunity to potentially collaborate between both Key Club and Circle K International. There's specific shared sessions that are scheduled to happen at the moment, such as a combined opening session, as well as some speaker sessions as well. But there's also other opportunities to do networking and potentially, from CKI's perspective, even find prospective members for your clubs at international convention as well. Then something that always happens really, really throughout the year, that always happens every year at international convention is district dinners as well. Typically, once we get to international convention, besides all the amazing student leaders getting to meet with each other, each district will likely go and plan some type of event for their members in attendance as well. So that's another really great opportunity to engage with that sense of community that exists within CKI as well. Then Circle K International Convention is now open on the CKI website. Registration is currently $295 US through April 1st. And then beginning on April 2nd, that fee will update to $325 US. Your registration will include two total breakfasts, one lunch, as well as appetizers during opening reception, as well as your overall background check for the event, which is a really good deal in our opinion. Since you're getting some of your meals covered, you're getting that $25 registration or that $25 background check covered as well. So these are all things that are already included in that $295 price. As of right now, our registration for international convention is open. Staff, if whenever you can, I would appreciate if you guys could drop the link for that in the chat. But definitely help us promote that as well. And
Jonathan,
oops, sorry, Josh, go ahead.
sorry, I think it's on my end, but you were breaking up for me.
Oh,
So
can you guys still hear me? Okay, perfect.
just me. Sorry.
All good, all good. And then as of yesterday, we just wrapped up our official CKI registration scholarship applications, which closed yesterday afternoon. So if any of your club leaders just finished applying for that, that is going to be, we'll be getting responses out about that relatively soon. The International Board is now in progress with officially reviewing all of the different scholarship applications. And then on that note, we are also sending out a call for workshop proposals. If you guys have any student leaders that plan on attending ICON, which, like I said, I hope you do, we would love for them to, we would love to welcome them to officially present a workshop at International Convention. That's something that all the international board members, myself included, will be doing. And it's also a really great opportunity for your student leaders to showcase some of what they've taken away, showcase some of their amazing ideas, and some of their amazing takeaways from their year in service. Our workshops have always included topics ranging from public speaking to resume building to how to effectively manage a team. And so we always love to offer a diverse array of options to help basically match whatever the needs of our members are. So that way, there's a workshop and there's some opportunity that's right for every single one of our members in attendance. Because of that, we always encourage any student leaders that are interested in presenting to do so. So if you guys have any student leaders that would be interested, please go ahead and encourage them to submit a workshop proposal as well. And on that same note, staff, if you guys could go ahead and drop that in the chat as well, that'd be much appreciated as well. Then going and talking about some of the combined events again. So we will be having a combined opening session, which will be a really big event. Key Clubs International Convention is also a really big event. So all of our members will be together as we officially kick off this year's international convention. Then there will be an opening reception as well, which will include food, games, and music. We'll have some shared keynotes. We'll have some exhibits that they're able to go participate in. We'll also have Thursday night food trucks, as well as some workshops that CKI will be presenting to Key Club about how CKI is a really great next opportunity for them. And once again, that brings back the idea of International Convention being a really great place for you guys to network and potentially even find prospective members for your clubs for the following year. Now moving on to some of our amazing upcoming dates within CKI. First, on March 4th, we're going to be doing our official Circle K International and UNICEF USA Brick by Brick event. For those of you guys that haven't heard of Brick by Brick before, that's our official service project that we do in collaboration with UNICEF USA. UNICEF is a really great humanitarian organization that does a lot of humanitarian work all around the world. And this has included projects ranging from providing access to clean water to providing immunizations in lower income countries to even, and for our initiative, helping provide education in the African nation of Cote d'Ivoire. For a little bit of background, Brick by Brick is a fundraising initiative where UNICEF basically goes in, transforms plastic waste into physical bricks that are then used to build schools for the communities within Cote d'Ivoire. So it's a project that's been really impactful and has been a really core part of our organization's identity and the service that we've been able to do as well. On March 4th, we're going to be getting basically an update on what that project has entailed from our UNICEF USA partners. And we're also going to be promoting our Battle of the Bricks event, which is something that the International Board does every single year. Basically, each international board member is challenged with decorating a physical brick to represent some aspect of international convention and our host city. So you'll be seeing some of our amazing designs for that. I'll go ahead and give everyone a quick overview of mine. Mine is designed after the amazing Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. So there's a little quick reveal. Don't tell anyone I showed you guys, but definitely attend and definitely help support that event as well. Then on March 14th, that's our official icon workshop proposal deadline. So once again, if you guys do have any students that are interested in presenting a workshop at International Convention, please have them submit their proposals by March 14th. And I can see that Sam just went ahead and dropped that link in the chat as well. The one note that we'll make about workshop proposals is that the ones that are chosen are usually ones that are really, really detailed in terms of what they want to accomplish, what they want to present on. And the more information that you give us about the event, the more likely that we're able to approve a workshop proposal, just because we want to make sure that we have really strong workshops each year. Then on April 6th, we're going to be doing a Key Club Senior Night. So this is an event that's not necessarily meant for CKI members, but it's an event that we'd love for your help with pushing in case you guys do have any communication or any relationships with any key clubs near you. That's going to be an event led by CKI for Key Club seniors, basically talking to them about what their next steps entail and giving them advice as they're getting ready for graduation, as well as hopefully joining CKI as the next part in their Kiwanis family. Then, for any district administrators or for any faculty advisors that happen to have students interested in running for district governor, on between April 9th to April 11th is our annual Governors and Administrators Training Conference. So this is where myself as international president, together with Neha, our vice president, will go and basically train all of the district administrators and district governors for the 2026-27 administrative year. So this is a really fun event that happens at Kiwanis headquarters in Indianapolis, and we're really excited to be joined by all of our amazing new and returning both student and adult leaders as well. Then on April 24th, or sorry, April 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that's going to be the final quarterly advisor call for this service year. So please make sure that you guys join us for that as well. At that point, we'll basically be talking about how to wrap up your year in service, as well as giving you guys some final updates from our end as we're preparing for the end of the school year, as well as for international convention season as well. Then on June 9th is our official International Board Candidate Information Call. So if you guys have any student leaders that are intending on running for international office, please make sure that they save that date. That's a mandatory board candidate information call where we'll be reviewing the candidacy information, what they need to prepare, as well as anything like that. After that, on June 16th will be the official Caucus of the Whole night happening on Zoom. Caucus of the Whole is basically where all of our international board candidates will be speaking to student leaders, to faculty advisors, to anyone that's in attendance to basically share about their platforms, to share about their ideas, and anything like that as well. Finally, July 1st to July 3rd is our official Circle K International Convention. So, like I said, I do hope to see you guys all there in Dallas, Texas for our amazing international convention. Then, last but not least, July 20th to July 23rd is when the official training for our 2026 to 27 International Board will be taking place after they're elected at International Convention. Once again, I know that was a lot of dates, that was a lot of information. Before I move on, does anyone happen to have any questions about any of this? I'll give it about 5 seconds. Okay, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move on. Now is our official work group time. So I'm going to go ahead and split everyone up into some breakout groups. And from here, what we really want to have you guys discuss with each other is talk about how this year has been going for your respective college or university clubs. So with your group, we want you guys to share about what has worked to help strengthen your engagement with your club schools, as well as what resources do you need or what resources could be developed to help promote CKI within your respective campuses as well. These are the two questions that we would love for you guys to talk about in your respective breakout groups. And then I'll be going ahead and dropping by each of the groups as well. You guys will have about 15 minutes or so to kind of just share about what's been going on there, as well as any ideas that you guys have. And then we'll come back together as a group and share as well. So I'll split everyone into breakout groups in just a few moments. When you guys get into the groups, once again, please go ahead and discuss these core questions with your group and then select one or two people to come back and share once we get back to the main session as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start the breakout rooms momentarily.
And while Jonathan's doing that, I'm not sure if it was said at the top or not, but we do have Unusually for an advisor call, we do have a number of district administrators on this call tonight. And so you'll be able to talk together about the things that are right on campus, right on university, college campuses, and really kind of brainstorm at both that club and from the district level together with this talking point.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, the breakout rooms should be starting momentarily. Please go ahead and join them. And then once you guys are split up, we'd love to, I'll be dropping by each of the rooms to engage with you guys and to talk a little bit more about where you guys currently stand in terms of your membership. Once again, we'll talk for about 15 minutes. We'll come, since it's 7:27 Eastern time right now, we'll come back together at around 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, everyone. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back. I hope you guys not only made some new friends tonight with some of the other faculty advisors, Kiwanis advisors, and administrators on the call, and also had the opportunity to share some of the amazing progress and updates that you guys have about your own club as well. As you all know, I was dropping by each of the rooms and heard some of the amazing conversations that you guys have had. Like I said, in each of your rooms, thank you so much for everything that you guys are doing. We're incredibly grateful for all the advising and support and mentorship that you provide to your students. And now it's time to hear about some of you guys' ideas. I'll go ahead and go around and call each of the rooms out. We'd love for one or two of you to share whatever you discussed about these questions. We'll give each of you guys about a minute or so to talk, okay? So we'll start off with breakout room number one. Austin, Brian, Dana, Elisa, Paul, and Pauline, for whoever wants to share.
All right, Mr. Austin, you got the floor.
Man, it's been a while since I've been on the floor. But I was going to say we really focused on kind of the first two aspects and bullet points here. One of the things that we talked about was with strengthening the engagement that OSU has been very successful is during recruitment, we send one member out and about to literally go flyer at the other service partners. We usually have a service event already pre-planned and a few of our bigger events planned for the year already. So we use that kind of as a way to get them to join us for an event. And in turn, they kind of get the sign on and we get a little extra money for the event via the grants that OSU offers. So that's one of the big things that we've been focusing on engaging with our clubs at our school here. And then another thing that was talked about was resources. There's a really great point that was made by, I'm trying to find the individual, Dana. I was going to say, I was going to throw it over to you to talk about what you mentioned about your idea that you had.
Thanks, Austin. Hi, everyone. I prefaced this with I am with University of Wisconsin at La Crosse. We are with the La Crosse Kiwanis Club. Kathy Sims is my partner in crime. We literally a week ago, they put a call out for a co-advisor, and I told Kathy I'd help. I told her I'm not even sure if I've been cleared yet. But so one of the things, I work in the electric cooperative industry, excuse me, and one of the things that our industry is very good with, especially among communicators and the member services professionals, is sharing ideas and information. And they actually have a place on their website that it's called Admire and Acquire. So if someone has an event that goes really well or an initiative that really takes off, it's just little snippets or little case studies of this is what it was, this is what the goal was, this is how we accomplished it. And they just put it out there. And so it's available for anyone to kind of take and make their own. And it's, co-ops range from 10 employees all the way up to 100,000 employees. So, I mean, you can they will give a few demographics for the co-op just to kind of make sure that you're right sizing for your event. But it's a great way to have those resources to share. And I know Josh said that there are some materials available, and I fully admit I am still a little unfamiliar. I'm not familiar with all that CKI offers, but just it's something that's been very helpful. In addition to forums like this where you can just keep picking people's brains. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you to you both, Austin and Dana, and obviously everyone in room one. First thing I think is Dana, welcome to welcome to being a faculty advisor. We really appreciate having you here, and obviously thank you for all the work that you're going to be doing with your club as well. Those are some great ideas, everyone. So now let's move on to room two. So room two, we had Hannah, Jeff, Joseph, James, and Lewis.
Okay. Um, so hi everyone, my name is Hannah. I recently graduated from the University of Washington, and this year I also just joined the U District Kiwanis Club in Washington. So I'm kind of on both sides. I just was in CKI and now I'm just in Kiwanis. But some of the ideas that we came up with for strengthening engagement, we really thought that Summit and Decon was one of our main drawing points for gathering in new students. And especially like for the students who have gone to a few of them before, they kind of have something to talk about when they're trying to get people to join the group. They're like, oh, we have this really great event called Summit out in close to the border of Canada in Oregon. We have a lot of fun. We put up Christmas lights, and it kind of just gives us something to talk about when we're talking to potential members, and just like how fun it is for people who have gone before. They kind of um, convey that message to other people, like, oh, we make a lot of connections, but we also do service. And we found our club, especially, that those two events, Summit and Decon, are really big drawing points for getting new engagement and strengthening engagement with current members. Something another member in our group also talked about was having students from the CKI group meet with their Kiwanis group, which I thought was really cool. They collaborate on service projects. They go to each other's meetings and kind of learn like who's supporting who, which I thought was a really cool idea. Um, I know for our club, next year we are going to use our 100-year anniversary, the Kiwanis anniversary, to kind of get CKI students to come meet us. We're going to put on a big event and kind of meet everyone. And it's also a good way to network. That's a big draw for students. So if we have Kiwanis members who are like working in the medicine industry and we have students who want to work in medicine, it's kind of good to sell it as, oh, you can meet with people who are in your professions. So that was what we came up with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hannah. Unfortunately, we're running a little low on time, so I'm going to go on to room 3 and room 5 now. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds, so quick and brief, okay? Room 3, we had Alan, James, Joseph, Simone, whoever wants to share.
I guess I can talk if no one else does. So we talked about how building relationships between other clubs for newer clubs might be it's beneficial to the members getting involved, and doing stuff on campus like service projects and things along those lines. Having a good Kiwanis advisor and faculty advisor that's there for them. I also talked a little bit about what advisors need. They need training. So I know Michelle had said that they're going to be coming out with a new training book eventually. So that's something that I think would be beneficial for advisors, like just to give them a schedule of how the year should go and things along those lines. I think that covered everything.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Joseph. And then lastly, room 5. Let's see. Room 5, we had Devin, Kathy, Krista, Noelisa, and Floyd.
So I'll go ahead and share. So we had a very diverse group of colleges and universities represented. So it's pretty far-reaching what people were doing. One of the things that was shared is that they had they had weekly service, a lot of which was outside doing like trail building, cleanup, and things like that. But on the other hand, we had a school that is in a northern area where there's not much opportunity for outdoor work in this time of year. So they do a lot of online meetings and stuff like that. So it really just ran the gamut based on kind of climate and things like that. One of the things that I had shared that has worked well with my club in the past was at like involvement fest type things. The students have handed out packages of ramen with the meeting information, because what college student doesn't want ramen? Now, if you do that, the reason they've gotten away from it is because to store it, everything's in a place where there's rodents and stuff, so they don't want food in the. So just be aware of that. That's why they're no longer doing that. But another thing that was talked about was just the importance of having opportunities for people to interact. So whether that's just through service projects or facilitated icebreaker opportunities, things like that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kathy. So with that, that's officially the end to tonight's advisor call. Once again, thank you so much to all of the... Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Simone, did I cut you off? Sorry.
I think it was just an echo.
Oh, okay, got it. I was gonna say, once again, that's the end of tonight's advisor call, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And once again, thank you for all the amazing work that you guys are doing in all of your clubs. From my end, from my board's end, as well as from staff's end, please know that we really, really appreciate all of the hard work that you guys are doing. The work that you guys are doing matters. And I can speak from personal experience that it does genuinely inspire so many students to continue their leadership journey. So thank you for all that you're doing. You guys are literally the foundation and the backbone for student mentorship. So we're really appreciative of each and every one of you. Before I let you guys go, don't forget that our next call, our final call for this year will be on April 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat now. And before I let you guys go as well, at the end, for those of you that don't know me, at the end of every one of my calls, I always love doing a group photo and then it gets featured on the official Circle K President Instagram. So if you guys would like to take part in my group photo, I'll give everyone 30 seconds or so to get your cameras on. If not, no worries, no hard feelings, but I'd love to showcase all of our amazing advisors that are on the call tonight. So I'll give everyone about 30 seconds.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Just smile. Show your love for CKI and Kiwanis.
Okay, I'm smiling.
Last call for anyone that wants to turn on their cameras.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and count down. So smile, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Thank you again for joining, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for all the work that you guys are doing. I'm going to go ahead and drop my email in the chat one more time. If you guys ever need anything at all, please go ahead and reach out to us directly. We'd love to support you guys and help your clubs or your student leaders in any way. Thanks again for joining, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Let's see, Jonathan.